So someone asked me the other day, why do we do private tours and not group tours? Find out why in today's video. Hi there guys, Sean here from 5-Star Marine with Mr. Jay.
Hello, I'm Jay. Why are we up here, Sean?
Can I just say
Look at the weather. Oh, we're doing the weather today, are we?
Can I just say that by locking the dog in, you lock the stuff out?
Yeah, I'm also worried that the dog's going to fall down the balcony because it's about to dig in.
Wow, it's going to dig a hole there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking today about private tours versus semi-private tours versus group tours. And it's because I do get asked quite a lot why we don't do semi-private or group tours. And I'm going to have an answer for that for you first, but it's going to start with a story.
Okay.
When I first came to Phuket, wow, how long have I been here now, Jay?
Too long.
Yeah. I decided to go on a group tour.
Did you?
Yes.
How many people were on that group tour?
Worst experience of my life. Bus was 45 minutes late because they told me they got stuck at a hotel trying to pick up another guest, and that other guest was in the breakfast buffet.
Oh,
then they
was it a
picked
nice
me up.
breakfast or not?
Oh, well, I didn't get any of it because I was
okay.
sitting outside waiting for 45 minutes.
Right.
Then they transferred us at breakneck speed, and by breakneck, you know what I mean, Jay.
Yes.
All the way down to the Koh Siri Resada Pier area. So I was staying in Laguna. That was an hour and 15 minutes of travel time.
Sounds like you had a fun start.
Yep, to get there and be told, oh, we're late, so we don't have time for any check-in, or just straight onto the boat. Straight onto a boat which had 4 engines and had 60 odd people on board.
60?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was at that point on the halfway out the pee-pee where I was willing to pay to get off the boat.
Sean loves people, by the way.
I do say, you have a lot of long hair down here.
Oh, do I?
It's here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We've just been filming something else.
I think that's Karen coming off in you.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Have you been kissing Karen again?
I've been playing with Karen. But Karen likes a semi-tour, that's for sure.
Oh, God, you can't leave that joke in.
Why not?
What is the dog doing?
I don't know, but hold on 2 seconds, mischief.
Anyway, so that tour ended up with me having a bad taste in my mouth.
Say ooh.
Oh,
and
what were you doing on that tour?
I really actually, well, the buffet at lunch. Oh my gosh, don't even talk about lunch buffets. Don't eat them if you're here in Phuket. They're horrible. Are we allowed to say that?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so then I went back and I booked a private tour to James
Oh,
Pond.
of course he did. Private tour, Sean.
And I went on it and it was a completely different experience, except for the bus was late.
Well, stop going about the buses being late.
I hate lateness.
Listen, this video is supposed to be about private tours, semi-private tours and group tours and the differences between them all, not your experience in buses.
Okay, and so then anyway, went on a private tour, completely different. It was all customized to me, only me and my friends on the boat. It was a different type of experience.
I didn't get an invite.
I didn't know you back then.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's why I started private tours, because I really felt like the way to island hop in Phuket is not with 50, 60 people on the boat, not in a group tour essence. And shout out to those who are doing group tours, it's really hard work. If you're a business owner running group tours, it is tough to get 60 different people on a boat to like each other for a full day.
Yeah, it is tough, but there are benefits to group tours, which we
cheap.
should point out. Yeah, it is cheap. It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, but you pay for what you get.
Absolutely.
I think it's a little bit like this, is that we as a company, many eons ago, even pre 5-Star Marine, we operated group tours, and what I always would say to Lisa, it was great when you had a great group. Meaning like a lot of people who got along and the vibe on the boat was great, but on the days that you didn't have a great group, it was tough work.
Well, imagine it like an airplane, right? You're in economy with the screaming kids next to you. That's what group tours could be like.
Yes.
But it's cheaper than flying in business class, which is more kind of semi-private, where you won't get the kids screaming, and then you go to first class, which is private. There you go. That is the best way to explain it, isn't it?
You nailed it.
Freaking nailed that!
Except for in economy, everybody's talking about who's going to jump off, and you get a fin in the head. And
a fin in the head?
have you ever been snorkeling and then in the
what, on
group
the plane?
tour, bang!
Why would you snorkel on the plane?
I'm adding the colour of what happens on a boat.
Okay. So anyway, the basic thing we're saying is private tours gives you more of a freedom. So it's you and your mates, and we can change the itinerary. So, because the thing about group tours is, once again, there's nothing wrong with group tours.
Correct.
But they have to go
They
from...
serve a purpose.
Yeah, they do.
Someone rang me the other day and they said, I want to do one private and one group, purely because I don't have budget to do 2. Tell me which is the best private tour to do with you, and we'll go do a group tour on the other one.
Yeah.
And it's creative thinking to solve the problem, which is I have X budget, I want to do 2 tours. Maybe I can splurge a little bit on a private and then go do a group one to tick the boxes.
And the thing about the group tours is they are set itineraries. So you have to go here, 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 and here.
And the reason that they're set is because you've got 60 different people paying for the tour, which means that they have to be sold the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
So
and
there's
the
a
other
purpose for it.
The other problem with that is also all the other group tours have to go here, 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 and here, and here. So everyone follows the same pattern. So that's why group tours, if you look at some of the, in fact, here's a little image of Maya Bay when group tours go there. You can see how busy it is. And here's an image of Maya Bay when we go at 7 a.m. in the morning. There you go, look at the difference.
Very interestingly as well,
Thanks.
because I was having a conversation the other day with a group tour.
Sorry, there's a dog now in the bush.
I was having a conversation the other day with a group tour operator, and I asked him, how does he differentiate his program from other group tour operators? And he said, we all do the same thing. He said, the only thing that changes is what time we depart.
Yeah.
Essentially, same route, same program, even to the point, almost exact same restaurant, pretty much the exact same buffet menu,
Yeah.
but maybe they changed the restaurant a little bit. But that's what I wanted to, I think, for us, whereas group is completely, private is completely breaking that mold. And this is actually some of our guests get confused by this, right? Because they're like, so there's no set itinerary? Like, and lunch, we can eat what we want to eat at any restaurant we want to pick. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what private's about. It's about being able to choose your own adventure. Oh, I like that
Oh,
word.
that's like a little book they used to
Yeah,
read. And
yeah.
go,
Did you
ding.
used to do that when you were a kid?
Yeah, I had it in a tape player and I listened to it. Hey, Sean, I've got a semi though. I got a semi-good idea. What about semi-group tours? Come on, that's good. No, you don't need to edit that out.
We do.
Hey, Sean, what about a semi-private tour?
There you go, Jay. We had to edit 8 versions of that because Jay had other kinds of semis going on.
Well, why do you leave that bit in? Leave that bit in. I made some very
Anyway,
good jokes.
So semi-private is a nice term. It's essentially a small group tour.
Yes.
Of normally up to 18 people, but around that number.
20, 25 sometimes,
Yes.
but not a huge amount, not like the 40 to 60 you get on group tours.
Yeah. Generally still running a fixed itinerary, but maybe a little bit of creativeness around how the
Yeah.
itinerary is built to try and make it feel a little unique.
It is a wee bit more expensive than group tours, but a lot less expensive than private tours.
So I think we should probably give a price range. I think it's
Okay,
it's something we should do.
For a group tour, you can get a trip to PP for about 1,500, 1,700.
Oh, the dog.
2 seconds.
2 seconds later.
Well, at least you cried.
Sorry, dog got stuck. We've rescued dog now. So anyway,
Oh my God, she stinks.
yeah, she does stink.
When did she bath last?
Last week,
I don't smell that.
5-star dog needs a shower.
Anyway, so if you're talking about group tour,
I was doing pricing.
yeah,
Yes.
this is a little bit what happens. A lot of people they'll stay in maybe Patong and they'll
Yes.
walk around and they'll talk to all the vendors on the road. Now, understand the vendors on the road, they don't own the tour, right? They're a commissioned agent that's selling somebody else's tour.
Yes.
Generally, they're going to recommend the cheaper tours because there's so many agents in Patong that they're all competing on price.
And they're about 1,500 to 1,750 for a tour to PP or James Bond Island.
Correct, and then you go to semi-private, and semi-private jumps quite a bit. It's about
Yeah.
double that price.
Yes, it is.
I think a good semi-private tour is going to be around 3,500 plus, up to about maybe 5,000 baht, depending on the tour program, the number of people on the boat, the potential lunch. Normally, again, do understand that one of the differences that do happen between large group and semi-private is the quality of the lunch can improve. A lot of the large groups go to...
And the buses are better, Sean's going to say.
a lot of the large...
Hold on 2 seconds, I've got to go now.
A lot of the large group tours, they would go to like large buffet restaurants, whereas the semi-private tours, often they'll do smaller buffets, or maybe they do set menus on the table. And generally, as I said, that's probably almost double the price of a group tour. If you can imagine that you're using a similar sized boat as the group tour, but you're halving the number of people on it, so they've got to keep the revenue at a point so that it breaks even. And then private tours, the pricing is very, very different.
Hello, I'm back.
It depends a little bit on where you're going to go, how much fuel is needed, and what's included. What I do say to all of our guests is that there is no standardized pricing for private tours. You should contact us and give us an idea of how many people you will be, the date that you'd like to travel, and the intended destination. Then we can give you pricing.
Is it fun filming with a dog?
No, it's interesting.
That's true. There you go. Have you wrapped it all up?
Well,
I'm sweating now.
we're going to do a segue to you closing out. So
Okay, I can close out.
if you clap and then segue to you.
Why am I clapping? Anyway, if you want more information about private tours, semi-private tours, group tours. Sean's now run off to get the dog. We love 5-star dog, but she's a pain in the bum today. Anyway, there you go. Like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed our video about group tours, private tours, and semi-private tours. Thanks.